As an inner London borough, our 60 parks and open spaces play an important part in the lives of Lambeth people, and our park rangers provide a welcoming, friendly presence. We work in partnership to encourage people of all ages and abilities to lead full, healthy and active lives, overcoming social, health or economic barriers. Brixton Recreation Centre recently underwent a £2.85 million refurbishment and now boasts the largest dedicated under-16s play area in London. We provide fantastic services in day centres across the borough, and we're developing a network of community clubs which will provide more older people with a hot meal and a chance to socialise.
The GP referral scheme is an 8-week or 12-week referral programme where we get clients coming from their GP surgeries to access the leisure centres or community classes for the sake of doing exercise or activities. It helps mobility, flexibility. Socially, it gets people out and about exercising, whether they walk, whether they join a community class.
Well, I think it's important that we have centres like this here so that we can meet some of the needs outside, especially for people with disabilities. Often they can be left at home, they can be on their own, they don't necessarily get the support that they need. And I think some people have improved their confidence, and that enables them to do various things. One of the service users, she's been learning how to use the computer, and that's helped her build up her confidence, and so she's helping now in the reception area with answering phones and other things. But it aids, and it supports them.
I mean, it's stuck indoors, you're not doing nothing really, I wasn't well, and it was depressing things, so it's get me out of myself.
Okay, well, in Lambeth we have 9 library buildings, and we have this mobile library, which we call our roadside mobile library, and we have a school mobile library. And for the elderly people and people who find it difficult to get around, it is pretty much an essential service. Because it's a small space, I do think when people come into the vehicle, you do have to talk to them, and they, willingly, and they do say hello, and and you have much more of a one-to-one relationship with people. And regulars, we often refer to them by name. Right now we're in Tulsa Estate. The nearest library to here, which is a popular library, Brixton, which is, that's 3/4 of a mile away. I mean, parents who, would be reluctant to let young children make the journey from here to Brixton, just to use a library. So they'd be dependent on their parent or elder child, or elder brother or sister accompanying them. The advantage of us being here is that they know we're here every week. They can come home, on the way home from school, they have their library books. They come to the library, and they live in one of the flats here. Each time they visit the library, they get a stamp on the loyalty card, which is this. And when they've collected 5 stamps, then they get to choose a DVD. So that's another way now that their use of the library service can be, they get a reward for that. They don't necessarily have the money to rent the DVD, which is it's still relatively cheap, but £2.50, something in that. This says £2.50 for Peter Pan. Well, they can get that themselves by coming to the library 5 times. And then it gets loaned to them for 1 week, and they bring it back the next visit. So that's just some of the ways that we work to encourage the children.
The work we do in ACS is diverse and wide-ranging, but we share a common goal. We all genuinely care about the people we serve, and by working together across the department, we're making a safer and healthier Lambeth a reality.